Please be seated. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, students, guests and members of the university community, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Fiona Board, Future Learner Commencement in the Lifetime Learner Experience Unit and Manager of International Student Services at UTS. The International Student Farewell Ceremony is one of the university's most important events, and we are delighted to resume this ceremony in 2022. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respects to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would like to pay respect to the elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. I would like to introduce to you the official party on stage. Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President International, Mr. Ian Watt. Representing the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Associate Professor Susie Camas. From the UTS Business School, Dr. Anthony Fee. From the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, Dr. Nimish Biloria. From the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology, Associate Professor Chang Wu. From the Faculty of Health, Dr. Jackie Pitch. From the Faculty of Law, Associate Professor Grace Lee. From the Faculty of Science, Miss Julia Shelley. Representing a member of the UTS Council, Mr. Kurt Cheng. And Director of Future Students Lifetime Learner Experience Unit, Mr. Tim Maillet. Thank you for being here today representing faculties and units who have played such a large part in the success of today's students. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President International, Mr. Ian Watt, to address the departing students.
Thank you, Fiona, and it gives me great pleasure to be here today, finally having another one of these ceremonies after 3 years of not being able to do them. So let me start by congratulating everyone on completing your studies and thanking you for the contributions you've made to UTS while you've been here. It has been a particularly challenging few years due to the pandemic, and you should all be commended on your resilience in the face of those challenges. And it's great to see you here today, having completed your studies. And we've got students here today from Bangladesh, Cambodia, China, Fiji, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Nepal, Pakistan, the Philippines, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, United Arab Emirates, United States of America, and Vietnam. A truly eclectic collection of students. And as international students, you bring new ideas, different perspectives and approaches to challenges, and a deeply enriching cultural diversity to our campus and to our city of Sydney. And I'd like to thank you for deciding to come to Sydney, and even more so for choosing to study at UTS. It's great to see so many of you here today, and we're particularly pleased to have Jenny Shaw here, an international student from Malaysia who will speak on behalf of the departing students today. Jenny's completing the Bachelor of Law here at UTS and has been embracing all aspects of student life during her studies, including volunteering with the peer network, participating in Build and Soul, in addition to the Brennan Justice and Leadership Program, and also joining the UTS Law Student Society as a committee member. Jenny's also worked as a Future Student Ambassador and at the UTS International Students Centre, assisting other international students. And she'll speak after the presentation of certificates to students. Many of you will be aware that over the past few years, UTS has continually improved our position in global rankings, and we currently rank in the top 150 universities in the world, both in the Times Higher Education, where we come 133rd, and QS, where we're 137. In the US News rankings, UTS was ranked at 112 in the world, and that included being number 1 in the world in water resources, number 3 in the world in artificial intelligence, and number 8 in electronic and electrical engineering. Those are electrical engineers, I guess. We're also in the top 30 in computer science, more generally engineering, and also in energy and fuels. So 6 disciplines in the top 6 disciplines we're in the top 30 in the world. And we truly are a different university now from what we were 10 years ago. And of course, for the 8th year in a row, we've retained our position as the top young university in Australia and in the top 10 in the world. And delighted to say that we rank 15th in the world and 2nd in Australia for overall contributions to sustainable development in the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings. So hopefully we're a university you can all be proud to be alumni of. We want you to make that connection an ongoing and productive one, and we'll certainly hope that you do stay engaged as alumni. You can be assured that we'll continue to strive to improve our reputation and the quality of everything that we do, and in particular our strong emphasis on collaboration with industry and partnerships with companies and professional bodies will continue to benefit you in the future. I'm particularly pleased that we were named 5th amongst Australian universities for employability in the QS employability rankings and came in number 62 in the world. And you should be confident that your time at UTS has left you well equipped to enjoy a successful career in an increasingly competitive international environment. A quick mention of the UTS Human Technology Institute, which we launched last month and will be led by Professor Ed Santo and Professor Nick Davis. And through its skills, tools and policy labs, the Institute will build a future that applies human values to new technologies, something that's right at the heart of what UTS does. This human-centred approach to new technologies reflects our values as an egalitarian and proudly multicultural institutions. So I invite and encourage all of you to stay in touch with your fellow graduates and with UTS through the UTS alumni team. I'd very much love to see you all become involved in our various alumni chapters around the world and at our alumni events, and to retain your close association with UTS throughout the rest of your life. So to close, once again, thank you for choosing to study here with us. Congratulations on successfully completing your study program, and the very best of luck to you all as you embark on the next exciting stage of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Vice-Chancellor. We will now present the departing students to the Deputy Vice-Chancellor and the Deans or the Dean's representatives.
Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences in Master's courses. Amal Naif T. Al-Matrafi. Amjad Abdullah M. Al-Khatani. Ro Rong Bian. Yen Ting Lai. Ya Wen Lei. Jia Fu Xie. Ya Chi Zhou. Rui Zhong Bao. Su Hang Han. Thuy Duong Nguyen. Chi Heng Zhang. Shu Yi Zhang. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you a student from the UTS Business School in a Doctor of Philosophy course. Hong Bo Guo, thesis title, Studying Consent, Subjectivity in the Labour Process of International Student Workers. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the UTS Business School in Master's courses. Chavisa Chiem Chai Sri. Jin Jin Feng. Yan Pei Gao. Techa Inka Terawat. Rui Di Jiang. Agnes Ongono. Jia Cheng Chi. Yu Man Shi. Lu Ling Wang. Yuan Yu. Yu Zhang. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the UTS Business School in bachelor's courses. Burton. Samonti Das. Duan Shi Hong. Yu Er Huang. Ray Ming Liu. Chao Yang Xie. Min Xin Yang. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you a student from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building in a master's course, Payam Avedian. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building in bachelor's courses, Morgan Yurwin Gunawan Alim. Chen Wen Chen. Hu Yi Guan. Yao Wan Huang. Chi Ge Kang. Si Rui Li. Jia Xin Liu. Yu Xin Mo. Yue Zhang Wang. Jielin Yang. Hengbo Zhang. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you a student from the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology in a Doctor of Philosophy course, thesis title, Open Innovation Model for Using Online Open Innovation Platforms in Public Sector, Arish Fahad Al-Khatani. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology in master's courses in engineering. Morsal Atari. Bayu Alif Hardiyansha. Bakhtiar Malthus Hutagaul. Muhammad Shaifun Nizar. Panji Anom Nuariman. David Emir Hansen Pasaribu. Ginanja Adi Putra. Devi Rizki Panji Wijaya. Zikai Ye. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology in Master's courses in Information Technology. Yu Ke Bi. Xiang Li. Yu Cheng Lin. Jian Bai Pan. Han Lin Shi. Saba Siddiqui. Shin Song. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology in bachelor's courses in engineering. Salim Saeed Ali Dalwan Al-Ketbi. Abdel Rahman Talib Lakshkari Mohammed Almazi. Salim Al-Marzuki. Mahi Abrar Haider Amer. Maria Jamal. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Engineering and Information Technology in bachelor's courses in Information Technology. Salman Ahmad Chandio. Yu Yang Chen. Minyat Dwan. Jie Xian Feng. Xin Lei Hu. Song Wen Hua. Hong Fei Lin. Jing Song Pang. Wan Jun So. Cheng Dong Yao. Kong Kong Zhao. Hong Guang Zhou. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Health in bachelor's courses. Jamila Abdullah R. Alenezi. Haya Adel H. Al-Sharida. Ria Katiwada. Maisel Simbulan. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Law in Master's courses. Fitria Purvawati. Chen Wei Yao. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you a student from the Faculty of Law in a bachelor's course, Zhi Shuen Xiu. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you a student from the Faculty of Science in a Doctor of Philosophy course with a thesis entitled The Relationship Between Initial Context, Memory Completedness, Updating and Systems Consolidation in Hippocampus and Cortex, Wei Tian Sun. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Science in Master's courses. Mona Al-Harbi. Gagdir Mana H. Aliou Adid. Kyle Keiichi Furuta. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, I present to you students from the Faculty of Science in bachelor's courses. Monique Soma Bo. William Motufaga Fonorito. Pok Yong Kang. Yi Chi Lim. Ahmed Musawir Nafi. Penny Ana Kamaira Kuonoitoga. I will now present certificates to the other students. Salem Matsur Nasser Salem Alameri. Jin Peng Lee. Yuan Meng Zhong. Su Yong Lee. Jing Xia. I will now pass it back to our MC, Fiona Board.
Thank you, Chamberlain. Congratulations, everyone. That concludes the student presentation. I would now like to invite Jenny Seo from the Faculty of Law to deliver an address on behalf of the departing students. Thank you, Jenny.
Good afternoon, Honoured Deputy Vice-Chancellor, faculties, staff, colleagues, classmates, families, friends, and above all, the main attraction of today, the future graduates of 2022. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, whose ancestral lands our university now stands. I'd also like to pay respects to the elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for these places. My name is Jenny, and I'm standing here proud today as a future graduate from the Bachelor of Laws at the University of Technology, Sydney. It is my greatest honor to represent the international student community here today, and I'd also like to thank the organizers of the ceremony, UTS International, and Lifetime Learner Experience Unit for this great opportunity for us to be here celebrating this joyous occasion together in person. To the 2022 graduates, we've made it. It would not have been possible without the dedication and hard work of each and every one of us. So give yourself a round of applause. It is a great achievement to be graduating from a university now ranked 9th in Australia and 137 in the world. And we should all be incredibly proud of ourselves as international students. Just last night, I was laying on my bed, reminiscing my entire life and how it led to where we are today. I was born in Malaysia and raised in a small rural town of 4,000 people, where the nearest Macca's is 2 hours away. My story at UTS didn't start with making an application and accepting an offer. In 2018, I traveled to Australia on a solo trip as a tourist. I was traveling around New South Wales and Victoria at the time, and I remember very clearly as I was walking around Haymarket Chinatown area, I stumbled upon this huge block of red-brown building, and I thought it was a museum. But I found out later it was our old and beloved Building 5 at that time. I found this out when I attempted to get a ticket at the then Student Centre. I had a very casual conversation with them, and eventually led me to make an application to study the Bachelor of Laws here. On 19 December 2018, while I was still in Australia, touring like a typical tourist with my kangaroo handbag and koala pouch, I received an offer from UTS. Now, you'd think I'd be over the moon, but I was actually freaking out deep inside. This included making a lot of considerations on if I should accept this offer, take up the high tuition fees and living expenses, and more importantly, explaining this to my Asian parents. On the same night, I built that courage and dialed my mom's number on that keypad. And I remember I started this with, "Hi, Mom. Now, what would you think if your loving daughter decided to not go home, but 4 years down the line tells you she's completed a law degree?" And my mom said, and I quote, "You serious, ah?" "Yeah, I just need like 250 grand to make it work." And then you wouldn't believe what she said next, but she said, and I quote, "You finally decide to do something proud for me?" Thanks, Mom and Dad. They're actually here today. It'll be a very interesting car ride home. And that's how my journey began. Reflecting back, there were so many occasions when I faced so many struggles, and this included as simple as trying to grapple what someone was saying. Sometimes it would appear very obvious that I was still processing in my head. Then there were the slangs Arvo, Macus, Kappa, and so on. The amount of times I faked laugh when everyone else was laughing, just so not to embarrass myself, and the times I had to Google what someone said right after the conversation, that's all up there. There were times I just wanted to turn back and go home and give up. However, I am beyond grateful to the family at UTS. UTS helps for polishing my English, UTS careers for guiding me in securing my first job in Australia, the law faculty where you've empowered me with the knowledge, UTS alumni who've always supported their juniors wholeheartedly. And I want to take this opportunity to give a huge shout out to Ken Wu and Zach McLaughlin, who have been the best mentors I could ever ask for. Today, I am proud to be graduating, to have been a peer networker, a recipient of the Accomplish Award, Build Award, Soul Award, a Careers Chat mentor, an ambassador of the Brennan Justice and Leadership Program, a committee of the UTS Law Student Society, a member of UTS International, a student ambassador for the Future Students team. And through these experiences, just like each and every one of you, we've gone through ups and downs, whether it was the late nights in the library, putting the final touches to your assignment or exam preparation, or adjusting to the remote university during peak COVID. I trust that you all found this worthwhile as much as I have. We all come from different countries, cultures, languages, and religions. It was never easy for any of us to land in a foreign country, to establish a new lifestyle, and to graduate with yet a degree. And yet we are here all today. We have been so blessed with this wonderful opportunity and university experience here. Life at UTS has been splendid, and from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the very best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny. Deputy Vice-Chancellor, students and guests, that concludes the formal proceedings of the ceremony today. The academic procession will now leave the Great Hall. Students should immediately follow the academic procession out of the hall. Would you all please rise for the academic procession?